So my name is Shriya. I am currently in 12th grade at Design Tech High School, and I have been with AI Club since I would say fifth grade, fifth or sixth grade. So that would now be about 6 or 7 years with AI Club. So I have been with them since they started the company, I guess. I have been interested in exploring AI in medicine for a very long time. I'm actually going into biomedical engineering as a career path. So it started with breast cancer detection, and then it got to more image like. I've done a project where I've used chest x-rays. And so I talked with the AI Club team, and we decided that it would be interesting to see how AI and machine learning is used in drug discovery to speed up that process, just to really research another aspect of using this technique or solution. So I just recently submitted the abstract for this project through SPIE. Through the SPIE Optics Conference. I attended that last year as a speaker, and I had presented another paper there as well. And then how we went about writing the research paper and submitting it was I learned about new techniques or new algorithms for machine learning through AI Club. And then I did a series of experiments of how I can adjust or train the machine learning models to get the highest accuracy needed. And then from there, we would analyze the results. I would analyze it with the instructor. And after that, once we were happy with the results, we go ahead and start writing the paper. Although I am the one who's writing the paper, I do get guidance from the instructors to make sure the language is correct, make sure I'm understanding the concepts properly, but that's generally the gist of how the projects have gone in the past. I would say mentors are a huge part of this process, especially in guiding and making sure you really understand the subject and really understand what it is you're trying to do. Because I had come to the table with, I want to explore AI in medicine. So once I really honed on to that passion and talked with the AI Club team, they were like, here are a few list of ideas. And I chose drug discovery. And then from there, you really learn with the instructors. They have little lectures at the beginning just about what it is you're doing, understanding the algorithms we're using, understanding the models we're building, understanding the code. And what's really nice about that is the instructors are really hands-on, or let you be hands-on with it. Like for me, it first started when I was learning Python, and so they really sat and made sure I understood the basics of Python before sharing the code with me and showing me, like, this is what this line means, or this is what this block does. Why don't you write a loop, or why don't you write a piece of code so that way this can fit into that. So they really make sure you get that hands-on experience to understand what you're learning. And they also help in writing the paper itself too. So for me, technical language and being very fancy with the technical writing that conferences look for is a little difficult. So I do get guidance from them as to, like, here's how it should be structured, or if I don't understand a concept clearly, I can always ask my instructor outside of our meeting or our session time to say, hey, I have this question, is this how I need to do it? So there really are various ways of how the instructors help, but it's very nice to have someone super involved in guiding you through this process. It's how, as a student working with AI Club, I have the flexibility to schedule my sessions and cancel them, because I am, as a senior in high school, there was definitely a lot of tension around college applications. There was a lot of extracurriculars I had to focus on. So it's very nice to have that flexibility and have that open communication with the instructors. There was like no set time, and it was really up to me. So that was one thing I really appreciated. But my favorite part out of this whole process would be building the rapport with the instructors. Like every instructor I've worked with is different. Like I've said earlier, I think I've done 4 or 5 projects with AIClub before, so it's really nice to meet these different instructors and have them as mentors, because I still can go back to them and ask them a question about the project even after I'm done with it. So it's really nice to have that network of people who are supporting your learning and not just there to do a job. Like you can genuinely tell they enjoy working with you and seeing your progress. There are definitely many technical skills I've gained from working with the company. It's really varied for me because initially when I started, they made sure that I understood the basics of Python. So I went through how to do loops, how to do lists, how do you what packages do you install to have a data set analyzed by a computer, so on and so forth. So there was one aspect of learning the basics. And then the second aspect that changes with every project is learning about a new model or a different way to use code to further analyze data sets. So it first started with learning about what I would say simple models, right? You would learn about k-nearest neighbors, random forest. Well, those are the 2 that come off the top of my head. But then as I continued my research, as I continued my work, I came to know about, deep neural networks. And so how that is a lot more rigorous and how that takes a lot more time and patience for image classification. I learned about many models and many different algorithms that can be utilized in different ways, which for me is super interesting. And it's not like I'm sticking to one consistent pattern of work and I'm just applying a different area of research to it. It's more like you're learning or exploring a whole new level of something in a deeper manner, which I really appreciate. Plans are going into biomedical engineering as a major for my undergraduate studies, and then afterwards I plan on pursuing some kind of medical career or even med school. I'm still deciding between that, but it has definitely been insightful to see how research can be applied to AI in the field I'm interested in. That has really helped me understand if AI is something I want to keep in my career. And so that is the topic of conversation that has come up various times when talking with family and friends, is like, how can I continue doing this AI research in the future? Because I really do enjoy it, and I really think it's helpful to have these mentors. So yeah, that's basically what it is seeing how AI can be implemented in the medical field and how I can have a great impact in the medical community.